projects are still in the pipeline, like Aliniko and or Fraport upgrades and the Costco upgrades. But when they do get completed in the next few years, I think that Greece will observe some very significant gains. And as these projects tend to be long-ended, I think it is important to be progressing on them as swiftly as possible. Which brings me to my next topic and your question, which is what are the aspects that Greece can improve in order to attract investments? The first one is policy. Many articles have been written about this. People continue to mention. I think there's a lot to be done with high taxation, continuous legislative changes, court delays, permitting uncertainty. I think everybody understands this, and there are steps taken to address it. And my point is that I think it should be addressed fairly and equitably, taking into account the perspective of all stakeholders so that the economy overall can benefit. The other aspect that I think is prohibiting some investment is deal supply, meaning the small number of sizable opportunities. Dr. Andreou has mentioned that there's a lot of small hotels that could attract investor interest. Foreign investors prefer typically to invest in larger companies. And everybody knows that the Greek economy is mostly geared towards SMEs. And that is resulting in fewer transactions taking place, despite appetite that may exist. I think this will resolve itself over time as Greek companies begin to merge with one another, and some of the bigger companies are getting formed and consolidate the smaller ones. And finally, the last aspect that I would like to touch is financing conditions. I think more liquidity is required in the Greek market. The Greek banks are obviously lending more and more continuously, but if you look at the overall credit supply into the economy, it's still negative. So more work is required to catch up to other European jurisdictions' lending conditions overall. Just to summarize my view, I think that tourism, and in particular hospitality, has attracted material foreign capital to date. Obviously, and there are some things that Greece can do towards that direction, but I think that as our rivals in the long run continue to grow, so will interest and investment overall.